So, guys, I whipped out once again one of those interesting Freedom Fusion automations that makes it super easy for digital moms and digital sis and luxury pet owners plus the pet owner businesses save a little bit of time. I'm gonna go ahead and break down how it works, how steering up the pot automation works. And today is a beautiful day. It's a beautiful sunny day, guys. As you guys know, my name is Ron Wells, and I'm gonna be spilling some tea for you that will make it easy for you to generate some income on a go by saving time and increasing your sales for your luxury pet store. My company's name is Freedom System. Hit a logo like this, like that eagle over there. And I figured I'd go ahead and spill some tea for our latest Freedom Fusion automation called Steering Up the Pot. I don't know, I was on something when I was thinking of the name. Because as you guys know, I have many different names for different types of automations. But this one is actually the latest that is in the works. But here's what it does. I'm sure you guys probably had a hard time trying to sell something on TikTok and time breaking through. You post, but perhaps you just feel invisible. Nobody's really paying attention to any of your products, your pet products, or any other kind of services that you offer. And of course, that could be kind of a hard feeling because you're working really hard trying to post but not getting any results. Yeah, so I thought about it. I thought how to help you guys out to solve that problem. And we came up with an innovative workflow for steering up the pot that will make it super easy for you guys to solve that problem. The problem of, first of all, your content not being seen. And second of all, the problem of you just like wasting colossal amount of time trying to make your content to be seen and still not getting any results. So what whipped out as an interesting Freedom Fusion automation that will help luxury pet owners and bougie boss moms and digital sis and luxury pet owner businesses create an impact on their bottom line, make more sales, get your content seen. And this is how this automation works. And thank you guys for jumping in. My name's Ron Wells, and I figured I'd just take you guys with me for a quick sunny day. It's a beautiful day in the city of New York. And yeah, I figured I'd just give you guys some tea for the latest automation called Steering Up the Pot. Automation that will make it super easy for you to get your products, programs, or services seen using combination of different social platforms, including TikTok. So this is how it works. I'm sure you guys already seen the previous automation that I talked about called BioSpice Social Blaster, which is absolutely insane on its own. But what we recently started whipping out is a new automation called Steering Up the Pot. This automation makes it super easy for you to guys get eyes on your content. Woohoo! Get more eyes on your content. Isn't that fire, guys? Imagine if you could solve that problem. And thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, so you live in America. Thumbs, Jesus love you. Thank you guys. I kind of look like Jesus, to be honest. I got long hair, really long hair, guys. And sometimes people even call me that, pulling jokes here and there. But yeah, I mean, I'm half Jewish, half Russian, and live in America, guys. Live in America, and I figured I'd just take you guys with me for a quick walk, and yeah, guys, and just tell you some interesting stories, and in the process, tell you about one of our latest automations, Steering Up the Pot. So, guys, to even understand what this automation does, think of it this way: you're on a go, or maybe you're on a train, like maybe just somewhere in the city or whatever the case may be, and you're feeling lazy and you don't really want to, you want to sell something, but you don't want to feel like a process prisoner. You want to be yourself. You don't really want to be in people's face. You just want to be kind of just having fun in the process and making spawning money. So how do I achieve this with this stirring up the pot automation? What I'm about to do is describe to you how TikTok thinks. How can you actually do that? How can you succeed on TikTok for your content to be seen? Like a brain twister for me, guys, for the longest time. But once I figured out how it works, man, I was like, I bet I'm gonna go ahead and release an automation. And oh, what is that? Oh, wait, I think it's a real person. Oh my God, I thought it was like a piece of metal laying down over here, guys. Anyway, let's continue where we left off. So guys, look, check this out. This automation is absolutely insane. What it does, and I don't know, I was on something when I was even thinking of the name, stirring up the pot. How did I even come up with this idea? But look, in order for you guys to succeed on TikTok and get more people to see your content, what you want to do, you want to stir up the pot. You want to stir up the pot and get some controversial comments infused directly into your videos. Now, it's gonna, no, guys, keep something in mind. It's gonna feel like a little surgery, me explaining the whole thing. But technically, guys, you don't even need to kind of understand the explanation, other than the fact that it just it just helps you spawn money on the go. But like, obviously, it's perfect for luxury pet mom owners and business owners. In fact, it's actually, I had some folks approaching me from other industries saying, Rome, can I get this automation? Can I have that stirring up the pot automation? And I'm like, I bet. But this is what it does, guys. It allows you to, you basically walk, you just live. You continue living your life. You do what you do. You walk around the city, and then boom, you get a little pop-up on your iPhone saying, yo, psst, digital sis, go ahead and doom scroll a little bit on TikTok. And then what it does, it opens up TikTok for you automatically. And then it basically prescribes you exactly what to search for. So this way you don't flex your muscle trying to figure out what to search for. And instead you get a recommendation for okay, this is what you're gonna search for. Some really, really tired people who are, tired of spending too much money on their mortgages, for example. It could be that kind of a recommendation. And then you'd be like, why do I have to search for that? But this is where it gets interesting, guys. This is where it gets interesting. The reason why is because, well, when you're trying to do something, let's say you're trying to sell something. The problem is, the reason why I see so many fail when they try to sell something is because they're fixated on only one thing. But the truth is, guys, in order for you to succeed, you need to be kind of in different, you want to be in different sets. Think of mathematical sets like circles. Think of a bunch of circles in a Venn diagram. I don't know if you guys took a math class. But it's basically the same way. So you want to be really in different sets, in different people's interests. But how do you do this without flexing your muscle, without getting your brain cooked? How do you do that? So what I figured out a way for how to prescriptively, guys, feed you recommendations, and not just recommendations, but actual little pop-ups on your iPhone that will guide you in the process of getting your content seen. So the way it works, guys, I'm gonna kind of remember, it's like a surgery, guys. It's a little bit complicated to explain. It's like a surgery, guys, so pay close attention. So the first thing what happens, and oh my God, there's so much wind, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to clearly explain what's gonna 500% tariff on you for not saying hi to me. Oh, hello. Sorry, guys, I'm just kind of let me take a look what's going on over there. Oh my God, it's like a wild west over here, guys. Anyway, I said hi. Sorry about that. Look, guys, I hope you're having a good day, but let me just kind of, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna speed up my pace and explain to you what stirring up the pot automation does. So basically, once again, guys, I'm gonna accelerate my pace. I may lose some of you in the process, but try to pay close attention. Maybe, even maybe, try to replay this at the end of it. So here's Okay, I'm gonna accelerate my pace, okay guys? So look, this automation does, you have a little shortcut that pops up for you on your iPhone, and it tells you what to doom scroll on TikTok. Once you doom scroll on TikTok, it literally recommends you what to do, what to search, so this way you don't have to flex the muscle. You search for that specific phrase, and automation walks you through the whole process of searching that. So this way you don't have to even think of anything. But you're still in the middle. You're still in the mix. You're still in the process. It's not like fully automated, because social platforms, they don't like when you fully automate things, because then they punish you because you don't have the right. They don't like APIs and all that other stuff, technical mambo jumbo. But what this automation does, it prescribes you what to search for. Then you search for it. You find somebody who's complaining a lot, or writing a comment, something some sort of a comment. Maybe the other day, what I did is I found somebody who was complaining about how expensive it was to leave, to pay property taxes, and all that other stuff. So what I did is I copied the comment of that person, and as soon as I copied that, the automation kicks in and walks you through the rest of the process. And it just what it does, it mixes up your product, program, or service that you're promoting, mixes it up, and gives you a flexibility to also add your remixed message all on the fly. So meaning you could you could just dictate your message for whatever it is that you wanted to say on a go. And what it does is it mixes everything up together. And then when it mixes everything up together, you respond back to that person. And that person sees that comment in the form of a video, but that video is spiced up. It just looks absolutely insane, guys. It looks absolutely crazy, almost impossible to ignore, guys. So now this is where stirring up the pot automation comes in. This is the first part of the automation, guys. Once again, guys, thank you for joining and allocating a little bit of your time. My name is Ron Wells, 21st century freedom rider, former certified math teacher for the state of Connecticut, and a full-stack cybersecurity cloud engineer who decided to help you discover freedom. So guys, this is where stirring up the pot comes in. This is where the automation comes in. So guys, if some of you joining in right now, not understanding what's going on, go ahead and feel free to replay the whole thing. And I promise you guys, you're gonna love it. This will save you at least, based on my calculations, I was able to save close to 1.5 hours from every video that I posted. Imagine spending on one video to promote your product, program, or service about 1.5 hours. And imagine almost 2 hours, right? Imagine cutting that time from 2 hours to 15 minutes. Can you guys imagine what it could do for you, for your brand? So now this is where the stirring up automation comes in. And oh my God, I got across the street. I don't know where I'm at. I need to take a look. Wait a second, how come I don't know where I'm at? Oh, well, yeah, that's right, because there's a wall of people. The wall of people. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Today, I don't know what's going on, but I'm totally cooked, guys. I'm probably gonna hit the sound a little bit later. And yeah, I whipped out this automation for you guys. But here's what stirring up the pot automation does next. Once you have this core video that's remixed with your product, you're gonna respond back to the person. And keep something in mind, everything's automated, so you don't even have to remember anything anything that I'm mentioning. The automation is gonna guide you guys. It's gonna guide you. You're gonna save yourself close to literally from every video about an hour and a half, guys, for your luxury pet brand. So now think about it. Saving an hour and a half from your luxury pet brand. Fire, right? Incredible, right? So I know, guys, and oh my God, there's an entire wall of people. So guys, going back to stirring up the pot, this is where stirring up the pot automation kicks in. After you respond back with the video, that you basically, what you're doing, you're creating a relationship by responding with a spiced up video. You literally creating a relationship between the person who you responded with and your future self. And what other people get to see, they get to see your response. So it creates kind of like a snowball effect, that kind of stuff. But check this out, stirring up the pot automation, here's where it kicks in, guys. Freedom Fusion automation, stirring up the pot. The crazy part for getting even more views for your content And I'm talking about not like, I'm not just talking about views, and I'm talking about for your product, for your luxury pet product, program or service. What's going to be happening, guys, you want to be copying some of those comments, some of the viral comments in other people's videos that are very similar to what your video is. And then you're going to be responding to those comments on your secondary iPhone. So what we did, we whipped out a bunch of automations. One of those automations is called stirring up the pot. It makes it easy for you to stir up the pot, social pot, and basically your engagement will just skyrocket, guys, skyrocket. Now, I'm probably a bad example over here because my engagement is not skyrocketing here. I'm not really doing this for views or anything like this. I have it mostly, I'm doing it for my luxury pet brand. And of course, guys, this is one of our automations that we're using, stirring up the pot. The cool part about it, it combines both of your iPhones together on a go with prescriptive based recommendations based on what's actually working versus kind of looking for random things, not really knowing what is working and not doing this consistency. What stirring up the pot allows you to do, it allows you to get that consistency and get that incredible clarity that everybody is waiting for in combination with spiced up content. So like, guys, the only way you're gonna be able to create controversial comments on your own videos is by finding controversial comments on other people's videos on TikTok and then copying them into your video and technically like responding to your own video, like to your own self. You're basically stirring up the pot and getting people to like see that comment, and they see that comment and they want to make more comments, that kind of stuff. Now, the whole process, what I described, seems like, okay, Rome, so what you're basically saying, stirring up the pot automation makes it super easy for me to be kind of cause some virality in my own videos without necessarily in a cohesive, consistent way, without necessarily hiring anybody, just running this automation on the go whenever I want, and helping me save close to an hour and a half of time, while also simultaneously per video, while also simultaneously creating relationships and creating incredible daisy chain snowball effect that makes it easy for my products to be seen. Precisely, guys, precisely. So what I did is I looked into multiple algorithms that TikTok has and extracted those algorithms and operationalized them directly inside of those different automations, like stirring up the pot, BioSpice Social Blaster, iPhone engagement machine, which is also yet another automation that is absolutely insane, guys. Like it just hits your lead with an iMessage. So if you're like a high-profile luxury mom and you really want to take control of your lead, but you don't want to lose them, you definitely don't want to respond to them with like SMS message that looks like junk and to spam. Instead, what you want to do, you want to hit them with iMessage, and when you do that, it's just going to be gazillion times easier, guys, for you to make that progress. So what kind of progress? iMessage, Blue Message, with a personalized message for your lead, all on cruise control. Just imagine a bunch of teleprompts opening up on your phone and guiding you. And thank you guys for joining. Thank you for joining. My name's Ron Wells. I'm a 21st century freedom rider, former certified math teacher for the state of Connecticut, full stack cybersecurity and cloud engineer, and your ticket to freedom. Of course, my expertise is I specialize specifically on luxury pet brands, and but from time to time we get a lot of folks from other industries who are really hungry for those automations, guys. And I kind of thought about it. I'm like, my hourly rate, guys, is $2.95 per hour. I thought about like, how can I make it more affordable for you? So I created a community where you could ask my disciples, my students, who can help you out, who can operationalize some of those automations if you guys are interested. This one, the stirring up the pot, I didn't really think much about it. Like, and I really, when I started first testing it, I realized a bunch of other things, a bunch of other problems that stirring up the pot automation solves. This Freedom Fusion automation solves problem of you not being categorized on your For You page on TikTok. So the way it works is it includes the mechanism with prescriptive recommendations that pop up on your phone to increase your chances of your video getting categorized on FYU page. Now keep something in mind, you don't want to be necessarily just like building random content. You want it to be building it with a purpose. So if you're building like a luxury pet brand and trying to make more sales for your luxury pet cat or dog and you want all those luxury people on your side to be buying from your brand, then you use this automation to get in front of the luxury clientele. And you could do this at scale. You could do this on a go. In combination, what this automation also allows you to do, it allows you to offload some of those leads directly on your iPhone to your VAs. So basically it kind of it taps into your lifestyle, and while you're like traveling on a go, you get a bunch of friendly messages popping up saying, I bet today we're gonna spice up your buy link profile, and you be like, I bet, and then you hit the button and everything, the automation just kind of flies through all the steps. So this way you're not really thinking too much, like what to type, what to say. You're sort of like a walking zombie where everything is just done for you. The only thing you do is laugh and create relationships when those leads start coming in, and have a lot of fun in the process of building your feudal kingdom. So guys, I know it sounds crazy, but I thought about it for a long time, like, because that was one of the problems that I was running into. I was like, man, how come my content is not being seen? And it doesn't look like it's bad. I mean, I had billion-dollar company named Pepsi loving my content so much, they created a drink called Freedom Fusion. I don't know if you guys had a chance to try it. It was a summer edition of 2024. Trust me guys, I didn't know what to think of that. I was just blown away. I was like, man, what's going on? Why is Pepsi creating a drink after my company's name? Guys, look, at the end of the day, when I'm building this luxury pet brand, I'm discovering like there's too many complexities and too many like different things that keeps you like a process prisoner in front of a computer. So I didn't really want to be like a process prisoner. Instead, I wanted to do something that is just, you walk around and you get a bunch of automation. If a lead comes in, boom, you just automatically respond, semi-automatically. I want to say semi-automatically, meaning like why does this matter, guys? You see, like once you get supercharged just with few incredible apps on your iPhone, you could do like crazy things, guys. The problem is you're constantly on the go. You're not going to remember all of those buttons to press, what apps to open, how to say your message, what to search for on TikTok, how to respond back to automatically from your other iPhone to stir up the pot, how to spice up your buy link. Your mental capacity just gets diminished day by day if you're just trying to do all of those things, like promoting content that nobody sees. And of course, guys, that's detrimental to your stress levels and health. And I thought about it. I was like, man, what can I do for luxury pet moms over 40 and digital sis? What can I do? What can I possibly do that can help them get that freedom? Save, like an hour and a half from every video that you post. Now, the videos, guys, are absolutely insane. As I was mentioning to you, this is how automation works. You get like a little reminder injected directly into your iPhone from our talent agency, where it looks something like this. It says, "Hi, sis, let's get started," and basically you get like a recommendation for what routine to go with, and that routine is going to be like, okay, let's do a little bit of scrolling on TikTok. Search for this. And then you scroll through TikTok, you find your video that you really enjoy, that you really connect with. Because think about it, you do that anyway. You do the doom scrolling anyway, guys. So you might as well do the doom scrolling for money. So if you do that, guess what? It's just going to be gazillion times easier for you. Why? Because out of a sudden, when you're doom scrolling, you're getting prescriptive recommendations that are stirring up the pot, that are making it super easy for other people to see your content. Versus, let's say if you were to ghost and post I used to do that, and sooner or later, it was just the strategy just never worked, guys. Ghosting and toasting. It was good at some point, that strategy, but then it didn't work. So this strategy of stirring up the pot using multiple iPhones in combination with bunch of leads coming in directly to your iMessage, to your personalized manner. Whew, sheesh. That hits them hard, guys. That hits them hard. If you guys are interested in what I'm talking about, take a look at iPhone Engagement Machine. This is a crazy Freedom Fusion automation guy, guys. Instead of using SMS in 2025, what it uses is iMessage. So when you respond to your lead with an iMessage, the lead thinks like it's coming from a friend, and it looks so much friendly. It doesn't look like some spam green message that you get in SMS. So, and of course that's like huge, especially if you're the type of person who don't really have a lot of leads, but have maybe like 1 or 2 leads per month, but you don't really want to spend all those monthly costs on any tools. You have maybe like 1 or 2 leads per month, or maybe 2 months, but those leads are high profile leads. I'm talking about 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 per month type of leads. Now, of course, you don't want to lose them. You want to respond to them in a personalized way, but you don't want to use SMS. So what this iPhone engagement automation machine does, it responds back. It basically prescribes to you what you want to say directly in your teleprompter app. Basically, there's a couple of apps that you get onboarded with. Now, granted, those apps, guys, if you don't use those apps, it's going to be practically impossible to build your business. It's like, forget about it. You might as well don't start, because unfortunately, we live in a world of economies where you just need some of those insane looking apps. Now, what kind of apps? So how does our Freedom Fusion automations work with different types of iPhone apps? And what teleprompter am I talking about? Well, you see, guys, we use a couple of apps. One of them is called Captions, the other one is called Pushcut, and the other one is called CapCut. And of course, we have FUD. And all of those apps are native to the iPhone. So instead of building an app that is, that just does one function, what we do, we don't reinvent the wheel. We directly morph ourselves into your product lifecycle, side hustling, service delivery, lunch cycle, and your life, your digital mom life or luxury pet mom life. We insert those automations. We infuse those automations directly into your iPhone. And in the process of inserting them, we prescribe all sorts of recommendations, and not only recommendations, but actionable like things that you allow, actionable pop-ups, like little buttons that you just press, and you'll be like, I bet, and you just execute, and boom, your engagement skyrockets, guys. And the best part about it, because it works with multiple apps, we make it easy to integrate directly with all sorts of socials like Insta, Pinterest, Threads, TikTok, LinkedIn, all of those apps, Reddit. So this way you could just you could repurpose your single video across multiple platforms and unleash your creative you. Plus, because there's so many like AI features and whatnot, you easily get lost. So instead of you kind of figuring out on your own, spending thousands of hours, getting your brain cooked, instead you get prescriptive recommendations for what works. We send you directly marketing angles in combination with remix functionalities. Like in simple words, when we send you a marketing angle, you could also remix it right away. Meaning you get like a little pop-up saying, oh, would you like to say anything more about this video? And you'd be like, I bet. And you just say whatever, because you know better, you created the video. You could say whatever it is, like a main central focal point that you wanted to say, and boom, this whole thing gets mixed up together with the original video, the video that you created for your product, or while responding to other people in comments. We provide different combinations, guys. The best way is to respond to people in comments, but because this is the most direct way, you're building relationships, you're increasing engagement, and you simultaneously like spicing up your brand and create like product pages. There's like multiple reasonings for you to respond to people versus just kind of ghosting and posting, guys. But anyway, I'm probably gonna hit a sound real quick, guys. If you need this automation steering up the pot, we're still working executing that. But if you want to sign up on our list and get access to it, it's available for our luxury clientele. Our price is $295 per month for our Feudal Incubator, where you get to have access to all of our Freedom Fusion automations, get access to your Freedom Fusion System CRM, and pills of freedom that are being constructed by our Feudal hustlers, explaining all the details and teaching you guys for how to do this. And of course, if you guys want to book our consulting packages, we provide 20 hours, use it or lose it type of packages. Every quarter, you could buy 20 of them and get connected with our Feudal hustlers that can operationalize those automations for you and hit the ground running. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna probably hit the sound. I gotta get some food in anyway, but I'll try to whip out some of the small workshops. I'm super excited to have you guys. If you want to talk to me in more details and like squabble up together and build some automations, we do also have some learn and earn opportunities. If you're interested, DM the word PATH on my Insta, link is in the bio, and I'll send you a link to my community. We have close to like 100,000 side hustlers there and close to 100 coaches over there. Mom-friendly community. We got grants over there, all that fun stuff. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get going. I'll see you next time. Take care.